or online learning institute. And so, Kathy, if you want to tap into that, our institute, and kind of show them around in there.
All right, let's do that. Let's start by, here's the NAWBO national website at NAWBO.org. What we want to do when we get here as a member is we want to click Your NAWBO. And what that'll do is it'll allow you to log in with your NAWBO national username and password, which is something different from your NAWBO Iowa username and password.
Probably different.
And
it could be the same. It's the area that you actually went to when you very first signed up with NAWBO. This is where you went to do that.
Right, right. It would be whatever you told NAWBO National for your username and password. Or they actually, no, that's not correct. They send you your username and password, I think. And so once logged in, so you're going to go down to, you have to scroll past your information here, down to this area here where we have all kinds of stuff you can get access to, including renewing your membership, checking on what payments you've already made. You'll probably be able to see your member profile at National. So, but one of the things that you can do while you're logged in is you can click on the Institute. And this is the grand idea they're putting together. It's in progress. There are things here, but it will get bigger and better as we go. But you can see that the Institute is an online educational resource for the members of NAWBO, where they'll be able to do programs that are geared towards business development. And it also will list here the other resources that they offer, and there's a way to connect to other people inside of the Institute. Like right now, if you're going to click to join in, I'll have to log in because it's been a while.
And while Kathy's logging in, I know we've got some people on the phone, they can't actually see this. We are planning on having this video available. So just so you know, if you're not able to see what we're doing, you can at least listen in and then refer back to it so you know exactly what she's referring to when she's talking about where to click.
So here we are.
Mary Ann, let me clarify. Originally you talked about signing in. When you create a profile initially with NAWBO, they will send you an ID number. And it's, right. I think it could be 6 digits, 6 or 7. And then you create your own password. Now, if you forgot that, you can always get a new one, but you'll need to keep track of your NAWBO member ID. And if you can't find it, I can get that for you.
And one other note, when I was helping people sign up this last time, you actually can do your password and everything right as you're signing up when you're signing up. So, great. But again, you can use the same one for the local site, but they are 2 different sites.
Exactly. So, so we landed here. I'm not going to do much else today, but I wanted you to know that the Institute existed, and it is at NAWBO.org. Once you're here, if anyone else is involved in the Institute today, they would show up. They would show up that they are here. These couple of people, besides me, are also in the Institute right now. If I wanted to, I could ask them questions. We could bat around an idea. And then while you're in the Institute, you can click on programs, and this is where you'll find there's webinars, there's Connect and Learn. This is where you'll eventually find all of the information on e-learning and webinars. So we just wanted you to know to look for that when you go to NAWBO.org. I'm going to back up.
And the other part of being part of National is we have discounts to national businesses. And so again, if you are needing, want to spend some time researching what available options you have, the NAWBO.org site has a lot of information out there for us, as well as the entire membership all across. It's not just it's not just resources, it's actually the members that are part of the NAWBO group. So if you happen to be visiting somewhere and want to connect with some of the members or a particular member in a particular type of industry, maybe you want to connect with someone in California that does exactly what you do. This is a great resource to find those people also.
This is Mary Ann. I take advantage of the special UPS rates and also the one-page business plan. If you're in early stages of your business, that's a good connection to. She'll help you with your business plan.
We all on the board, we take advantage of the Office Depot discounts, and that can be really helpful when you're getting some printing done, for instance.
And everyone will have an Office Depot discount card in their welcome bag.
For new members.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I would encourage you to explore, log in to NAWBO.org and explore and look around and connect. At this website, at your NAWBO, when you log in, you can also go down to the bottom, I think, and there is an online member directory. So if you're traveling, for instance, maybe you're headed to Florida, and you want to see who might I reach out to that's in that area, or Cleveland, let's say, you can search for the NAWBO chapter there and pull up all the members that are in Cleveland and perhaps reach out and have coffee with someone, for example.
Kathy, this is Pam, and I'd like to comment on when you meet women from other chapters, it's great to connect. And one of the things that I have done through the years is I have met people in my industry, and if I've had an issue and I wanted to say, hey, what did you charge to do this? Or what were problems did you run into when you did this? It was a person outside my business community who I could talk freely with, and we could discuss issues. Also, if I needed to quote a lawyer from another state, I could go into my NAWBO directory and find someone who could be a resource for an article when I needed something that required national rather than local. So, great.
I agree. This is a wonderful tool, and it's a wonderful tool that we also have, and I could segue now, something similar at our local website. Tammy, would you like me to go ahead and hop on to NAWBO Iowa?
Yes, I would. And this is where I really want to spend the remainder of our time, unless someone has a question about national, because these are the ladies that are in our group with us, and we want everyone to know, we have a lot to offer within this group, as well as the people that, have resources that would be great resources to us. So what we want to do, and we want to make sure that we know who exactly is on the call, but there's a lot of people who have not completed their profile. And one of the things that I found out in doing my profile is I didn't really have anything in the title that was pertaining to my business. So people were searching for bookkeepers and my name was not popping up. So I'm like, oh, hang on a second. That's not, that's not going to be very useful to anybody nor myself. So Kathy had some great tips on, making sure that people can find your profile. The website only does so much. There's only so many ways to filter. So we've got to work within those filters. And so what I really want to focus on today is, what does your profile look like? And who else are you looking at on NAWBO when it comes to connecting for resources that you need in your own business?
Excellent. Yep. So, Mary Ann, here we are. And Tammy, we are looking at NAWBO Iowa now, NAWBOIowa.org. Related to the member directory, where we were on the national website earlier, now I'm going to just go from the outside. I'm going to go to our member directory. If you're at the home page, the member directory is under membership, and it's the third one down. It's member directory. I'm at this page of our website every day, just about, for one reason or another. For instance, maybe I'm on Facebook and I can't remember the name of the member that I just met. I know her business, but I can't remember her name. So I might come here, and then I might see, I remember that design was in her business name, and then it's going to pull up all these people that have design in their business name. So this is from the outside in. Anybody can view our businesses and our members from the member directory. It's actually a benefit. It's a perk of being a member of NAWBO Iowa, because we believe that this helps promote you and your business when you're a member of NAWBO Iowa. So the directory's here. You can look up somebody by name, by business name, and drum roll, please. You can also now look up people by their business category. And this would be the category that they input at NAWBO National when they were filling out their application. So, for instance, if I type in marketing, I believe marketing services is a category, and a couple of people would come up.
Ooh,
or
Amy,
if I
we
type
need to get you on there. Amy's
yeah,
not
I know. We all have to make sure that we're categorized correctly. So it's going to be another reason to look at your profile. Yeah.
That's the point.
So that is
The
now
other
part of the
thing I wanted
directory.
to
So
add really quick, Kathy, is this is a great, this is advertising for you. This is
exactly
your advertisement of you. When someone's looking for your services, this is your advertisement. So, you know, if you were taking a page to a publisher or working with a marketer and said, hey, advertise me, what would that look like?
Exactly. So Kendra, for instance, from the outside in, she's listed in the member directory. She has her website in there. She has her phone and her address, but it looks like she doesn't have much else. As opposed to, I'll show you what I mean. Oh shoot, you don't want to read my email. When I go here and click on my name, interesting, I don't have anything else either.
Kathy, I thought your picture was on there too. Now there's no picture.
Yeah, something changed. I'll have to look at this.
Well, since you're in here.
Because you're not logged in as you're just looking at it as a generic?
I wonder. I don't think so. I think there's something that.
Kathy, could you go over logging in as you and actually show the process of updating your profile?
Yes. Let's skip over what I just was going to show and move on. So at this point, let's log in. We logged into NAWBO National earlier. Now we want to log into NAWBO Iowa. And again, when you first got your membership with NAWBO, you were sent an email from NAWBOiowa.org. And that email probably mentioned something about getting your password set up at our local website. And once you do that, you can click login, enter your username and password, which is going to be your email address for your username. And then you're in. And so when you're in, there's a menu at the left under member login. And right here it says member information editor. That's what we want you to click. So here's my member information. I can edit my entire member profile from this page. If I keep scrolling, I'll see business website. If you didn't add your website when you filled out your application at NAWBO, lots of new businesses don't even have their website yet. You can add it here, and then it'll appear on the NAWBO Iowa website. Or you could add it at nawbo.org, and that would filter into our website as well. But scrolling down, wow, here's where you would normally put your biography, and then they have an option for you to save your photo. I had a biography here. I don't know what I did to get rid of it. But once you save that information, so if I were to choose a picture from my computer and put it in there and save my biography, then when you go to NAWBO Iowa at the member directory, it would show up there.
Hey, Kathy, could you, when you were back on your bio, yeah, if you click there and then scroll down, so like this, oh, and then scroll up just a little bit. So right there, I saw that I didn't have that business description field was the one that I didn't have filled out, where you have integrated marketing services.
Yeah.
So that and that was pretty much the only field I didn't have filled out, but that must be the one that the sorting, when you were searching for marketing as an example. I wonder.
I believe, actually, I think it's pulling from this.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So that's back at NAWBO.org.
Okay.
You would have to make sure that was filled in when you are at NAWBO.org.
Perfect.
And
This one,
also, for the skimmers in the crowd, I wanted to make sure the little boxes that say directory and other listings,
Yeah.
you don't check those unless you want to hide that information from those.
That's
You
a good
see
point.
where it says hide above field from?
Mm-hmm.
Some people just skim over that and think they want to check mark directory and other listings, and what that's actually doing is hiding it from.
good point.
Kathy, if you log into my profile and you literally click on my name, that's where my biography comes up. I wonder if that's where your biography is also. Like if you click on your name right there.
Well, I did that. It didn't show up. Something happened. I must have deleted it accidentally. I was doing a lot of work in here the other day. So there you go.
But
Perfect.
If you click on my name,
that's what it's supposed to look
pulls
like.
up my biography.
And all of that comes from where we are on the inside right here. It's your photo and your biography. And then you click save and you look this good, like Tammy does. And I think more and more as we grow and as we get more involved in a public sense in Des Moines and in the culture of Des Moines, and when people and the people around us start noticing NAWBO, Iowa is the place to go for women business ownership. You know, this website's going to get more traffic, and we're going to get more people coming here to look for resources, not just our members. And that is what we want to have happen.
And it's good to keep it updated. Don't forget to, refresh it just like you refresh all of your marketing. Keep it fresh and new. So, Marianne, can you take roll call so we know who's all on our